Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. See if you can find it. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. Hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Muldrow, Oklahoma. Consolation Regional Semifinal. It's 7:36, and we've got 13 and a half minutes on the clock for the Locust Grove boys and Wagoner Bulldogs to warm up. So we haven't quite got the tip off, so be patient. And I think we are live. 10 minutes on the clock. I think I might have finally found it. There.
What? So what was it?
I am not sure.
Hey, we'll take it.
I mean, I think we're still going to hear, but it doesn't sound
That's
like they're
fine.
hearing it at home. So,
But as I said, yeah, they don't have it yet. I have to go closer to tip off probably and find it.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we've got 33 already logged on. Don't fret, as the game before this, which was the semifinals for the consolation girls, that just ended. Salisaw walks away with the win over the Stillwell Indians. They will advance to the consolation final tomorrow.
Against
that
Muldrow?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think.
Muldrow, yeah. I mean, if they beat us, then yeah.
So that just ended. You're watching the warm-up of the boys Wagoner Bulldogs to your left. They will be in the black jerseys. Locust Grove Pirates to your right. They are in the black warm-ups, and they will be in the white jerseys, I believe.
Yep.
So the game clock here at Muldrow, Oklahoma says 11 minutes and 33 seconds. So that is the time that we will wait for tip-off. If you have my number, if you maybe Facebook, we check that. Make sure everything is going right for you at home. We've got good video, and I think we might have finally figured out the audio where it's not distorted and crowd noise is at a minimum. If that's not the case on your end, let me know and see if we can do something about that. But we will come back in a few minutes. And okay, Nathan Kaufman, I see your comment. I'm actually got my phone pulled up. We're not able to see it on our laptop because of different things going on, but I have pulled it up on my phone, and I see your comment. And it says audio's cleared up. Kathy Nichols, thanks for logging on. And Keani Sutton, thanks, Keani. So I think we got it, Kel.
Yep.
All right.
After days at this point.
So, and if you guys wouldn't mind, if you guys wouldn't mind letting us know, that the crowd background noise is at a minimum. Now, let us know that as well, okay? All right, so we are just under 10 minutes to tip off. So there's plenty of time. Make sure you tell everyone you know if you weren't able to make it here to Muldrow, Oklahoma, which, Kel, they're also the home of the Bulldogs.
Yep.
We had to think about that a lot in the earlier game at 1 o'clock, where it was the Wagoner Lady Bulldogs, it was the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. So we had to make that distinction all day long. Unfortunately for Wagoner Lady Bulldog fans, the girls just could not overcome a second and third period. First and fourth went pretty well. Fourth was probably our best period, but just couldn't overcome the deficit.
No, it started out a rough little spell. It was a very close game coming out of the first quarter. Second quarter, just a lot of turnovers, not a lot of shots made.
Oh, you good. You good.
And third quarter looked a little bit at the same, just a little bit better. And then fourth quarter, he really turned it up.
Okay, Keani, I see that. She said you can't hear the crowd, which is a good thing because she did a lot of yelling earlier today. So you might have had a little bit of a mix up in your video. We were doing some adjustment up here and knocked some things around, but I think you should be back to golden. And again, 8 minutes until tip off. So as we were saying, make sure you let everybody know that we are live and sounds like and looks like that we are good to go. We are in the regional consolation semifinal. I may have to write that down. So that's a regional consolation semifinal. Winner goes on to tomorrow to the consolation finals to play the Stillwell Indians, and that will be at 2:30.
Yep.
And we'll mention this a couple of times during the night, and to remind the Bulldog fans that I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to claim it. We're going to say when we win tonight, we'll move on 2:30 tomorrow.
Where's the wood at?
We got a lot of basketball to play, but the Bulldogs, I think, are hungry tonight and didn't play the best of our ability last night. Still made it close, but the Bulldogs are hungry tonight, and I think they're going to get the job done.
Me too.
Right now, we have 80 that are already logged on, and so just in case you joined us right now, it's 7 minutes to tip off. So we are going to stay with you, and we're not going to change a thing, Kel.
Oh.
And Kel and I can actually hear each other the best that we have. These last 3 games, this will be our third game. No, fourth game. Fourth game.
Well, technically, like almost 6, like 5.5. Yeah, I had last week.
Yep. So we may not be able to. Christy Wiley, I see you logged on. Lily Virgil, Melinda Treat, Kathy Nichols. We had talked with Kathy and Keone and Nathan, and we appreciate you guys letting us know in our chat room. Now, again, it's going to be it's going to be weird for us here because we are streaming faster than they are receiving at home.
Yeah.
And so there'll be. It won't seem like a delay for us, but it will be. It won't be a delay for the crowd, but it will be for us on their comments. Okay, something. Trust me. All right.
Yeah, it's one of those streaming things that you're always either 30 seconds ahead or 30 seconds behind.
So we are nearing 100 viewers already. We appreciate every one of you. Dewey Peters, the most recent to log on, actually saw Dewey in QT today when we were on our way to Muldrow, getting a Mountain Dew and what you had, a Red Bull or
I got a Monster.
a Monster? Okay, so it has been a long day as we were getting the 5-minute mark here in Muldrow, Oklahoma, to start the consolation semifinals of regional action. And we will make the official introduction just here in a couple of minutes. Yeah, I was a little surprised to see you on, Nathan, because you and Debbie are here almost every time, if not every time. But it sounds like that Debbie is not feeling the greatest, and so couldn't make the trip. But Debbie, hopefully you're feeling better tonight, and especially since Friday Night Bulldogs bring you free live and worldwide. Christy, I see she says that she's sorry that she didn't hear Keone yelling today. So Wagner girls basketball, let's go Dogs. Coach Pape. I think she's still here, but I think she pulls up the stream as well. So she's watching it live and the stream. I think I would get probably too confused to do that. We always have a lot of our fans. They say that at the football game, they'll be in the stands live watching, and they'll be watching the stream as well. And you guys are just smarter than I am, because I don't think that I'd be able to keep up with that. So. Russ's chicken wings at basketball doesn't get any better than that, Keone. And we appreciate everyone that's logged on, as we are very close to 100 right now, and it's at 98. And if I missed anybody, I apologize. I think again, I'm having to go through our chat room by my phone. Hopefully I've got enough battery to keep us alive for the rest of the night, so I can keep up with you guys, and we will keep up with the action for you. Amanda McDaniel, not sure who all played today. Wagner and Lady Bulldogs fell to the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs at the 1 o'clock game today. So the Lady Bulldogs ended their season today, and Salisaw Lady Black Diamonds just beat the Stillwell Lady Indians in the game before this. Now, other than those two games, I'm not sure. And this will be obviously the third game that we know of. It's the Wagner Bulldogs and the Locust Grove Pirates. Christy Keone, I don't know if you saw that, but she said that she can still hear you. So you must be already screaming at the TV, and we haven't even got it started yet. We are under 2 minutes. You see the captains at midcourt talking to the refs. That's senior Jay Sean Davison at midcourt. And we are go on that side. Oh, yeah. We just don't want to touch that right there. And we are now over the 100 mark. And keep logging on, Bulldog fans, as we're getting ready for a good one, as we are all 1 minute away from tip-off. The teams start to make their way to the sidelines. I'm not sure if we'll have a national anthem or not because of this being multiple games today. We'll see what happens. Here's the starting lineup introductions. We are in The consolation semifinals of regional action. Wagoner Bulldogs versus the Locust Grove Pirates, a familiar foe, as I believe that they are in our districts. You are watching Friday Night Bulldogs. I'm Jeremy Holmes, and beside me is Cale Humphreys, who's a sophomore at Wagoner High School, and he has been calling the shots with me since yesterday at 1 o'clock. So this is our third game within 24 hours. And we've enjoyed every minute of it. We hope you have as well. Or if you're just logging on with us now, we hope you enjoy this game. This is Friday Night Bulldogs, actually on an actual Friday night. It hasn't been on a Friday night for a while, but it is tonight, and we're feeling good about our Bulldogs tonight. Cale will be with us in just a couple minutes. He's getting the starting lineups for the Locust Grove Pirates, and we can get some names to some numbers. And, of course, we'll have the Bulldogs along with us as well. I think the Bulldogs and the Pirates have met twice this year already. The Bulldogs able to come away with victories in both of those games. But as many say, when it comes to the playoffs, it's a whole new season. Doesn't matter what the records are overall or head-to-head. It's a new game, and we've got 32 minutes to play to determine who moves on next week. Okay, Melissa Dowdy says Stillwell boys put out Salisal today at the 2:30 game. So we've got the 1 o'clock game, the 2:30 game, with the 6 o'clock game, and now the 7:30 game. There may not have been a game between 2:30 and 6. I know there wasn't before, so that would have been a 4:30 game. There wasn't one then. So here's the action, and the Pirates
Joining just now, just as a tip-off. Good time.
Pirates win the jump ball, and this will be the first possession of this half. Cale, say hello to all the fans out there.
Guys?
Looks like, according to my phone, we're at 116 right now. Different places. Not just different people, but different places. We've got several behind the same TV or iPad.
With a block by Edric.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, nope, foul. Called a foul. Oh, wait, no, foul. Foul on number 5. Looks like a loose ball foul.
Okay.
Out.
Early on, 27 seconds in, we've got the first foul against Locust Grove. Here come the Bulldogs. Dalen Jackson, Dante Swanson, now Edric Johnson, Madsen Swanson, and Jay-Sean Davison to finish out the starting 5 for the Bulldogs. Dante Swanson in the paint with a little floater, won't go.
Madsen with the rebound.
Dalen Jackson in the corner, no. And that ball goes out of bounds against Locust Grove. Wagoner will maintain possession. 51 seconds in, no score. This will be the same possession for the Bulldogs. Locust Grove with 1, fouled, and now here are the Bulldogs. Dante Swanson up top. Now Jackson in the corner. Swanson almost lost the ball, able to gain it back. Dalen Jackson. Oh, turnover for the Bulldogs, going Locust Grove's way.
As Wagner's going into it, looks like they're running man-to-man full court. As Locust Grove is a familiar foe, they are in our district, and we've played them 2 times. Wagner's come out first time, I think it was 18, and then second time by 19.
There's another turnover. We're turnover crazy right now on both sides.
Yeah.
No score still, 6:33 left in this period. Cadence James, all right. Thanks for logging on, Cadence. Saying, let's go Pirates. Doreen Poole from Phoenix City, Alabama. Thanks for logging on, Doreen.
The miss by Dante.
Melinda Treat Okay, confirming there wasn't a game between 2:30 and 6. So we appreciate everyone that's logged on. 127. It's still no score here in Muldrow, Oklahoma. Here's a pass to Dalen Jackson. Oh, Madsen Swanson with the putback for the first.
Great awareness right there by Madsen.
For the first points of the game.
And that was what, though? About almost, 2 minutes in?
Yep, a little over 2 minutes in, and it is 2-0 Wagoner. Pirates, number 1, can't get it to go. Here's Jay-Sean Davison ahead to Dalen Jackson. Jackson, and draws the foul as he hits the floor. Dalen Jackson on the fast break, he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 133 now that have logged on and get the word out. They got plenty of time to log on and get the majority of this game as we're just now getting started. And Jackson misses his first. Dalen Jackson goes 1 for 2 from the line early in this first period.
There's a timeout by Locust Grove early.
Okay.
Trying to get their boys semi-locked in. I hope it's not for us. I hope they keep playing like this and we end up focusing up. As we were talking about early, when it gets down to this point, you can see a lot more sloppy basketball, but that's just because they played so much basketball in the past, 2 weeks.
Right.
Getting ready for playoffs, and then districts are here, and then regional, it just is nonstop. And quite frankly, the fatigue, you will feel the fatigue by the end of this regional bracket.
Absolutely. Bulldogs 3, Pirates 0 after the timeout. Here are the Pirates. Number 15 for the Pirates, trying to back Swanson. Now turnaround jumper, won't go. Rebound with the Pirates. Was that 20?
That was 12. That'd be
12? 12, Titus Stokes with the first points of the game for the Pirates. Dalen Jackson strong, in and out. Titus Stokes with the first bucket for the Pirates. 3-2 Wagoner. Here's number 1 trying to go in, and he will draw the foul. That's Xander Messer. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. 4:56 now in this first period.
Number 1, Xander Messer, come on.
Messer gets the first to go.
So loose ball foul is called on number 3. Jay-Sean Davidson is, there's a little bit more contact than the ref wanted there, I guess.
Messer goes 2 for 2 from the line. And now another foul called against the Bulldogs. This will be Messer. Now Kason King. That's number 20 trying to muscle his way in. And sorry, we don't have a name for number 20.
Oh, it's not. I guess it is.
Number 20 backing his way in. He muscles his way in for a layup. 6-3 Locust Grove.
Oh, Tyler Wiggins is number 20.
Okay. Thank you. Tyler Wiggins with his first score of the game. 6-3 Pirates. Oh, here's a steal going the other way. Xander Messer.
It's like a foul.
Okay. A foul called. My. Foul called against the Pirates, and now a technical foul as the ref did not like whatever was said.
Oh, no, I played against him. He can get a little fiery, to say the least.
Cadence James, thanks. Tyler Wiggins, number 20. And Amanda, I see you. Got a couple of Pirate fans out there, and we appreciate you guys logging on. This is a friendly place. It's all friendly competition. And Jay Sean Davison will go to the line to shoot the technical fouls. 4:19 on the clock as this first period has lasted quite a bit as we are seeing the 6th foul called already.
It's showing no physical. Looks like no physicality. I mean, not no physicality, but you're gonna have to watch how you're playing it. And he gets. Looks like he's getting another shot.
Jay Sean Davison, 2 for 2 on the technical foul. And I think the Bulldog,
Yep.
Bulldogs will now maintain possession and close within 1 of the Pirates. Ryan Atkins for the Bulldogs checks in the lineup. Dante Swanson with the ball. Gets out to Edric Johnson. Now Matson Swanson. Atkins in the corner. Matson Swanson in the paint.
Move.
Oh, won't go. Rebound, Pirates. Xander Messer been very busy for the Pirates early on in this game. Got the ball. And here's number 15. Goose Bighorse. Back out to Messer.
Yeah. The defense, as of late for Wagner, has been looking pretty good.
Bighorse with a big 3. Goose Bighorse for the Pirates.
Oh, with Ryan
Oh. Dante Swanson. And he will draw the foul and go to the line on a shooting foul. Locust Grove 9-5 over Wagner.
That'll be their 5th, right? Yeah, they're bonus.
We're already going to the line.
Bonus with 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So, I mean.
Locust Grove with their 5th team foul. Wagner with their 2nd team foul. And whether Swanson was shooting or not, he was going to the line.
Yep.
Misses the first one. And misses the second.
Oh.
As Messer comes up with the rebound. Jay Sean Davison on the defense of Messer. Almost picked him right there. Wiggins. Now Bighorse again with the 3. Yes! Number 15, Goose Bighorse. Coming up big for the Pirates. Oh, off Davison's foot. And that's going to be a backcourt. Backcourt violation against the Bulldogs. And right now, the Pirates are widening the gap here. Number 23, Elijah Love, checking in for Wagner. 2:48 left in this first period.
It just looks like Locust Grove came back for blood against us. They don't like how the past 2 games have went.
Oh, here's a turnover. Matson Swanson lost the handle on it. Now gets Edric Johnson underneath. And a nice play by Edric as he lost his footing, but he maintained his dribble to keep from having to travel.
You say 1-1?
I think they have to get to 10, maybe 7 to get to the 1-1. I'm not sure how that rule changed other than the 5.
I thought I saw him go 1-1.
Okay. So, despite not being in the shooting motion, Edric Johnson goes to the foul line, as I believe that is the 6th team foul for Locust Grove. Edric Johnson hits his first from the charity line. Edric Johnson won't get the second.
Rebound.
That's Elijah Love. He kicks it back out to Swanson. Now Dante Swanson, no, will not go. Gets his own rebound. Goes baseline. Tried to go reverse and is partially blocked.
Yeah.
(12-6) Pirates. Now 14-6 Pirates. That's Titus Stokes for the short jumper.
It's Elijah with the 3.
Love
Getting his
tracks
own
down.
rebound.
Here's Jayshawn Davison with 3. Won't go. Pirates with the rebound. Right now, it feels like the Bulldogs are really forcing a lot,
Yeah.
not being patient. And now Wiggins gets fouled, and he will go to the line as he was shooting. 14-6 Pirates, and this is number 20, Davion McNack, checking in the lineup. Or,
Nope, looks like they're not getting the shot.
oh, okay. It was on the floor, and looks like Davion has changed his number.
Has he? Oh.
I thought he was
Maybe.
22.
So what I'm thinking happened. Let me check. Actually, I don't know. I'm trying to see who got. No. Oh, no, Jeffrey. It's interesting.
Here's Messer. Oh, nice pass to Titus Stokes, who's able to finish it. That's 6 for Stokes. 16-6 Pirates over the Bulldogs. 1:25 left in this first period. That's Davion McNack. Oh, got it blocked away, but able to bring it back. Here's Matson Swanson.
He's getting it
Swanson.
stole. Yep.
And that will go the Pirates' way. They're going to call Elijah Love for a foul. He's going to pick up 2.
Wow, early.
Real early because he just came in about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So 1:14 left in this first period. We're up to 9 fouls, 5 for the Pirates, 4 for the Bulldogs.
So you can say one of two things. Either these teams are playing really physical, or you know the other one.
Here's Messer. Messer looking inside, and it'll go. Strong move by Titus Stokes as he has 8 now for the Pirates. Here's Jayshawn Davison. Bulldogs down by 12. Dalen Jackson in the corner. Yes. Big 3 by Dalen Jackson. Dalen Jackson with 5 of the 9 points for the Bulldogs. 25 seconds in the first period. Here's Messer.
So blocking.
He draws the foul.
Yep.
And Jayshawn Davison will pick up a foul. Messer will go to the line. 10 fouls now.
Yep.
Total 5 and 5. The foul calls are even, but we aren't even done with the first period, and we've got 10 fouls. So we'll be going to line either way on either end as Messer gets the shooter's roll on his first.
All right, second foul on Jayshawn too.
Oh, wow. That's 2 for Jayshawn. That's 2 for Elijah. Bulldogs in foul trouble early. Messer won't get the second and gets the foul called going Wagner's way. Number 20, Wiggins picks up a foul, and I believe a Falk is going to go to the line again. Once they hit 5 fouls per period, each team will go to the line. And that's a rule change that's been in effect, I think, the last 2 years.
It's 11 now. No, we've
Yes.
had more than that. I mean, this is.
I think it just
7.
Yeah, I think it just stops at 5.
I mean, this very well could be like 12 or 13 fouls.
Yeah. Falk did not get the first to go. But gets the second. Jeffrey Falk, 1 of 2 from the line.
Full court press. Nope. Just running man full court right now.
Here's Messer for the Pirates. 13 seconds on the clock. Messer going into the paint. Won't go. Gets his own rebound. Misses again. Gets another rebound. That won't go. And, yeah, okay. Going Wagner's way.
6 seconds.
We're going to have a half-court shot here, possibly with 1.6 seconds left. A foul-laden first period. And might have a chance here, McNack. Oh. off the backboard at the buzzer. We're at the end of one. Locust Grove 19, Wagoner Bulldogs 10. And uncharacteristic of the
to
Bulldogs
say the least.
of not hitting shots early, and also
Giving up.
the penetration that the Pirates have gotten into the paint and the rebounds to go with it, and that's probably your difference right now.
Yeah, right now. I mean, this game's not over. I could see us going on a run, but like, this is gonna be a tough game. And look, as you gotta now, a real possibility is these refs are calling fouls. You're gonna have to play.
You're going to have to
knowing
adjust.
that.
Yep.
Whether, and I mean, yeah, whether you like it or not, you just got to adjust. You can yell all you want, but I mean, if you don't adjust, it's on you at that point.
Appreciate the comments rolling in, the text rolling in. The Rex Winkle family watching. Russell Tillery, he's a good friend of mine. He's the principal at Salisal High School. He was gracious enough to let us invade his home last night. That big gap between the girls' game and the boys' game. And Russell logging on and watching some Bulldog basketball. Javion McNack is going to be called for a travel, another turnover for the Bulldogs. Messer for the Pirates brings the ball down. He's been at the point man from the beginning. And this time, Dalen Jackson wins that battle and forces the turnover. 19-10, we started the second period. And this will be the first possession for the Bulldogs.
Back-to-back turnovers for both teams. Looks like they're running a 3-2 zone defense.
Dalen Jackson from the corner. Sorry to cut you off there, Gale. But Jackson putting up the three. That time it won't go. Goes out of bounds. Pirate ball.
And it looks like we're just not getting the shots and being able to penetrate as well as we want to just because of that 3-2 zone. We're not getting the shots and the three we want to, and we're not getting the easy penetration as we usually would.
Goose Big Horse, now Messer. Here's Cannon Blakemos. Goose Big Horse going up for the layup, and the Bulldogs are called for the foul. This will be the first foul of the second period, but we're going pretty close to 15 fouls total.
Yeah.
Now, like it or not, the fouls are right at about even. So, despite the Bulldog fans right now not liking that call, and now we've got
a warning.
I think so. We've got a little bit of a conference going on. The whole gym has gotten quiet, trying to sneak in on that conversation.
Yeah.
It's still 19-10, as we've had a lot of stop and go so far in this first half. It's Big Horse from the line. He'll shoot two. Big Horse.
First. Those of you at home, you know if he misses the second, what comes next?
Big Horse trying to make it one of two. He does not. And here comes Swanson.
If
and
you
the
know,
Bulldogs.
you know.
Matson Swanson. Edric Johnson. Edric Johnson drawing the foul and will go to the line.
Once again, just whole.
Now, we did get started a little late. We didn't get a 7:30 start. I don't remember exactly which it was, maybe a 7:40 start. But it is 8:13, and we're just a minute into the second period.
Yeah. Something's telling me we're going to be here a while for this game. Just Edric misses the first one. Hope he can get the second one. Misses the second free throw.
Bulldogs, uncharacteristically, have had trouble at the line. That was tipped, according to the referee. That's why it's no backcourt call. Here's number 21 from the corner, and that'll go. That's Zane Cagle for 3.
And it just seems the whole Bulldog team has just gone cold.
22-10. Here's Edric Johnson in the corner. It won't go. Rebound. Oh, he stepped on the line. Bulldogs will keep the ball. 22-10. The Pirates with their biggest lead of the game. Clock stops for substitution as Jay-Sean Davison steps back in. It's 22-10. Pirates. Edric Johnson. Dalen Jackson down the baseline. And they're going to call another foul on the Pirates. And
I can't say it's one-sided. It's
No,
just
it's
all. There's been I don't think I've seen a playoff game this late like it.
Well, but here's the thing is
They did get the meeting.
well, and as you said, it's been called both ways. The players have to adjust.
Yeah.
Jay-Sean Davison with the jumper and one, and may have been the spark that the Bulldogs needed.
You hope so. We really do hope so.
Jay-Sean Davison with the short jumper in the paint and draws the foul. Short floater, really, up and over, and he will try to make it a three-point play. He does get the shooter's roll as Davison actually just checked back in the lineup, and he's already put up 3 points.
We cut the deficit down to 9.
Messer going strong. Are they going to get Jay-Sean on that or Edric? 2. That's going to be Johnson with his first foul. And Messer will go to the line again for
So there's been
the
6
Pirates.
fouls this quarter, plus I'm going to just say 13 last. So you're right at about 20 fouls. Some games you don't even see that.
Messer with the first one of 2. 5:48 in the second period. Messer, 2 of 2 from the line. And the Pirates are up by 11. Dante Swanson over to Matson. Swanson in the corner. Won't go. Rebound. Pirates. Here's Messer for the Pirates. Oh, there's another foul called as Jay-Sean Davison thought he had the free layup on the interception of the pass. The referees saw it differently. And now this steal will stay. And it goes off Big Horse out of bounds. Wagoner will maintain possession. 24-13 Pirates, 5:24 left in the second period. And either our fans at home have gone silent or maybe our chat room is frozen up. And maybe they've decided that Swanson can't go. Rebound Pirates. Maybe the fans at home have decided that they best not say anything.
Yeah.
Out of frustration.
Has a steal by Dante?
Yep. Dante decides he's going to pull back, reset. And it's man-to-man for the Pirates. Here's Matson Swanson underneath. Kicks it out to Dante Swanson. Swanson with a little floater. It's short, but he gets hacked in the process, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. Dante Swanson at the free throw line.
Timeout.
Going to call a timeout.
By Locust Grove, but this might actually help Wagoner, help calming their nerves.
4:53 left in the second period. 20. Sorry. Trying to keep up with everything here.
So about 20 seconds till we resume with play with the free throws for Dante Swanson. And you just got to, we've had a few missed free throws. It's the little things. It seems like this game will come down to the little things. You got to hit your free throws. You have to be focused in and not let the moment get too big for you. And really, the Bulldogs just can't give up. They got to keep fighting. And I don't believe that they're going to give up anytime soon. I think this game's far from over.
Absolutely. Again, the Bulldogs are struggling from the line.
As Dante hits the second one to cut the deficit down to 10 points. As they look like they're double teaming, running a full court press now. As it intercepted.
That's Dalen Jackson. Matson Swanson going baseline. Won't go, but he picks up. He draws the foul.
And with that, yep, that's their fifth. They're in the bonus. I mean,
Wow.
we are in the bonus even sooner than we were last period.
Looks like they called Messer on that foul. This will be his second. Matson Swanson goes to the line to try to get it to a single-digit deficit.
And he hits his first free throw.
Maximus III, watching from Stillwell, Oklahoma. Thanks, Maximus. And not sure how long ago you made that comment, but having to pull it up my phone.
Looks like they haven't added the score. They have yet to add that free throw. Because we were down 10 and he got the free throw and he went 1 for 1.
Good missed shot by the Pirates. Here comes Davison for the Bulldogs. All the way in, and he scores. Jay-Sean Davison. So Matson Swanson hit both of his free throws?
No, he hit one of them.
One of them. Okay.
But we were down by 10 when he got fouled. And they haven't added the free throw, if I'm not mistaken. Now, chat, please tell me if I am mistaken. But I'm sure he would, what's his name?
Yeah, they would definitely say something.
Yeah, so I'm probably just...
Another foul call. That's 4 fouls for Wagoner, 5 fouls for Locust Grove. Here's number 4 with a nice turnaround. Mason True for the Pirates. 26-16. Here's Matson Swanson. Kicks it out to Edric Johnson. Edric into the paint. Now Dante Swanson back out. Dante Swanson, little floater, won't go. Battles for his own rebound. Kicks it out to Edric Johnson. He gets the floater to go. Bulldogs are within single digits. 26-18. Number 4 for the Pirates. It won't go. And Jay-Sean Davison gets the rebound and draws the foul. That is the 16th foul for Locust Grove. And we can't say it enough.
I have to wonder what is the foul count? I mean, obviously, so number 4 has his second, but he also has his tech he had earlier. You have to get a foul count on this soon. Because, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, so that's 10 this quarter, and I'm going to just assume 12 or 13 last. That's 23 fouls.
Jay-Sean Davison misses the first of 2. The Bulldogs have really struggled from the line tonight.
You just got to get goldfish brain right now.
Yeah. As Ryan Atkins checks back in along with Davion McNack, who I think switched his number tonight to 20.
Yeah.
I think he's usually wearing 22. Jay-Sean Davison gets one
Hopefully
of 2.
that was goldfish brain right there. As we are down by 7 points with 3 minutes. I mean, if we're seeing how the fouls are, I mean, we just get a few free throws. This game's a lot more manageable.
Messer, partially blocked by Johnson. Here come the Bulldogs. Dalen Jackson. Jackson won't go. Ryan Atkins with the rebound won't go. And here come the Pirates going the other way. Here's Messer. Oh, nice hand.
Great defensive play right there.
Dalen Jackson with nice hands to knock that ball away.
It looks like Wagoner, even though we had our little mishap right there, we're coming alive defensively.
Number Number 12, Jeffrey Falk, checks in at the 3-minute mark of the second period. The Bulldogs within 7. Here's Messer. McNack with the defense. Messer pulls up. Won't go. Rebound. Oh, and here's a short. Oh, he won't get it.
As in
Number
over the back call on number 21, I believe. Yep.
Big Horse gets the rebound. Looked like he was going to dribble out and then turns around and shot from the baseline, and then the loose ball foul.
And now it looks like it's 7-4 with Locust Grove having. Wagner having the advantage.
Yep. So Ryan Atkins will go to the line, and the fouls do, at least on the score clock, stop at 5. Obviously, they're going to keep calling them, but once you hit 5, you go to the line every single time, no matter if you're in the shooting motion or not. Atkins hits 1 of 2 for the Bulldogs.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is 1 for 2 is our ratio.
Oh, absolutely. And now another foul is called, and I think that might be against Davison.
Is that his third? Nope, it's on Ryan, so it's his first.
Okay.
If you're going to call a foul, let's not give Jay Sean his third.
Well, I think Jay Sean was just disgusted either way, whether it was on him or whether it was on his teammate. I was looking at his reactions, and that's why I thought it was on him. So Atkins picks up his first. It's number 11, Cannon Blakemos. Misses the first, gets the second to go. Jay Sean Davison. Davion McNack. Inside to Matson Swanson. Pump fake and gets mauled underneath the basket, and he will go to the line.
And that will be number, we'll see a second on that scoreboard who that was.
Number 21.
As Coach Davidson just said, make your free throws. And that's his third foul, number 21.
Yes. Matson Swanson at the line. And he gets the first one.
I mean, I don't have the stats or anything, but this game, we might either have a lead or this game would be tied if we just made our free throws, I think.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And you look at how bad the score was, and now only a 5-point deficit going with 2.5 minutes still left in the second period. There's a lot of time here for someone to break away.
Matson Swanson hits 2 of 2. Here's Messer dribbling through traffic, and this time he draws the charge, that Jeffrey Falk that is, and it is going the other way. Jeffrey Falk standing tall and proud and draws the foul, draws the charge.
And looks like the other
Bulldogs
two
go the other way.
The blocking foul has really made us focus in on having your feet set as much as you can if you're trying to take a charge.
So must be on the offensive fouls. I guess that doesn't result in 2. Matson Swanson with the strong move to the goal. Oh, here's Messer. Messer picks up the bucket and goes to the line. Xander Messer. And just like that, the answer comes from the Pirates, and that will be the third foul for Matson Swanson. Xander makes it, completes the 3-point play. 1:58 left, Locust Grove 30, Wagoner 24.
I think there's 8-6 now, 14 plus a 27.
Here's Davion McNack in the corner. Dribbles out. Now comes up top, going into the paint. Strong move, won't go. And here are the Pirates. Number 4, Mason True. Now it's number 11, Cannon Blakemos. Big Horse with the ball. Now number 4, Mason True, won't go. And Atkins, I believe, picks up his third foul. And I think it's been all in this period.
Yeah.
And an even bigger dagger is that number 4 of dagger to the hearts of the Bulldogs. Number 4, Mason True, will go to the line to shoot 3. Not able to hit the first one. Gets the second one to go. And gets the third one to go. Mason True, 2 of 3 from charity line. 32-24, Locust Grove. Wagoner with the ball. 1:07 left. Edric Johnson. Matson Swanson, he'll
Open
shoot a 3. Won't go. Pirates with the rebound. Mason True with the ball. Matson Swanson on the defense. Oh, Matson Swanson with the steal. Swanson trying to. Oh. It rolled out, but he gets the foul. And we're at 30 fouls for sure.
Oh, 100%.
And now the referee has the same discussion, I would imagine, with the Locust Grove coach as he did with the Wagoner coach, Coach Swanson, when Atkins picks up his third, giving the ref an earful, and now the Locust Grove coach giving the ref the earful. Matson Swanson gets the first to go. Matson Swanson with the daily double. 39 seconds left in this foul-laden first half. Blakemos. Number 12, that's Stokes. McNack with the defense, and there's a 5-second violation because of the defense of Davion McNack.
Great defense and staying engaged. And I'm going to be honest right here. The way that our whole team has been staying engaged throughout, we'll just say controversial first half, is just amazing. And as long as we can keep ourselves composed and finish this half strong, I mean, we could be looking at either a tied game or down by 3. And you just need to go. You just end up going to halftime, calm, just take a breath, and play smart basketball and play the way you know you can play. And that is the most important right now, is don't get overly emotional. There's fans, even some of the coaches, even some of the players are just, you just stay calm and focused, and that'll be a good recipe for success going into the second half.
Caden, sorry about that. Couldn't read your handwriting, Kel. That's Blake Moore, not Blake Moose. So it's Blake Moore. I don't know how I confused an R and an S, but but it's Blake Moore, number 11 for the Pirates.
Yeah, my handwriting's never been my strong suit.
Well, we're trying to, for some reason, our chat is not updating like it should, so we're probably a little late at catching up with that. Kiani, I see you. She was talking about that foul shot that we were debating on whether they put it up. She was saying the same thing.
So
she didn't think that they put it up.
I mean,
here's Matson Swanson, presumably for the last shot of the half. There's Davion McNack
with a strong rebound.
Edric Johnson
is what you need to do. That is a great rebound, great play, and he is going to hold it to the very end to be down 4 after a half like that. quite frankly, I guarantee the Bulldogs are just feeling the blood boil right now. Watch out for this second half team that Wagner's going to put out on the floor.
Edric Johnson able to get the putback right before the buzzer sounded, and the Bulldogs, despite a foul-laden and kind of a sloppy play for the Bulldogs, are only down by 4 after that half. Matson Swanson with 9. Edric Johnson with 5. Ja'Shawn Davison with 7. Dante Swanson added a free throw. Dalen Jackson with a couple of free throws and a three-pointer. He'll have 5. Ryan Atkins has a free throw. And Jeffrey Falk has a free throw. So, Kale looking down on the sideline. Dave Drake, our statistician here for Wagner Bulldogs for decades, is over at the scorer's table, and they're maybe talking about that early on free throw a long
And in a
time
game
ago.
like this, you need, like, you can't have a mistake like that. And I'm hoping that's what he's down there for.
We'll see what happens. 32-28 as it stands right now. And again, the Bulldogs, both the Bulldogs and the Pirates are going to have to make some adjustments at halftime, or the whole teams are going to foul out.
I know. I never would have thought there is this rule in basketball: if everyone's either injured or fouled out, you get your sixth, you get to go out there. That happened one day. Actually, Steph Curry's rookie year, he went out and do that. I'm like, I've never seen a possibility of that happening. With a high school team the size of like 12 people. It's just been not one-sided. It's just been only side they've been leaning to is calling it. And I mean, if they're going to, you need to know that and be able to. You're gonna have to play off a little bit better.
Well, and neither team has really done that. And instead of us wanting the refs to change their style, we are going to have to change our style. And we haven't done that yet. And of course, neither have the Pirates. And like it or not, we're not disparaging the refs at all. I think they've made it crystal clear that this is the way that they're going to call the game.
And
so you better adjust.
I mean, you're insane if you don't adjust. Like, you can't. Nothing going on that anyone here in the crowd. The refs aren't going to change the way they're going to call a game. Like, I would be utterly shocked if we go out here and it's just physical basketball. No, like, not a lot of fouls called. Now, do they maybe make an adjustment to be like, okay, we might need to lay off just a little bit? Maybe. Likely? Who knows? Maybe. But still, as a team, you're just going to have to realize that you're not going to be able to play the physical basketball Wagner's even used to. And they're just going to have to step off.
For the Pirates, Xander Messer with 8. Mason True has 4. Cannon Blakemore has 1. 8 for Titus Stokes. Goose Bighorse hit 2 big threes early on. He has 6. Tyler Wiggins with 2. Zane Cagle with 3. And if I was keeping up, hopefully that adds up to 32. I may have missed a bucket or so. But we appreciate everyone that's logged on tonight to watch the Bulldogs play. At last count, we were really close to 200 different places that are logged on, and got a Alabama in, and I know we've got some Pirate fans. Yeah, I think I'll scroll up and see. There was someone else that was watching from. Well, I can't find it now. Anyway, we are at halftime. Sorry about that, folks. You had to see my bald head there. It's Shelly Sperling here for the Wagner Bulldogs, and usually gives a great summary, by the way. If you don't like his page or friends with him on his Facebook, always gives a great summary of the Bulldogs basketball. And he is here taking his own notes. And we were just discussing that foul shot. Shelly is down there, and so that's why you saw me step in maybe into your screen there as Shelly and I were talking about maybe that missed free throw that is still not on the board. So either two of us aren't remembering right, and I think he confirmed that Dave Drake was down there at the scorer's table talking about that particular free throw as well. Now, folks, not that you'll be able to change anything here, but you can rewind right now, and during halftime here, you can rewind and watch the whole thing, and then, well, maybe if you started at the very beginning, but you would be able to see what those scores were. But be that as it may, Locust Grove Pirates 32, Wagner Bulldogs 28. Still got a little over 3 minutes left at halftime. So, Paul, we're not. I think that is what the discussion is, that we may have missed one of the free throws of putting it up on the board, but score hasn't changed yet, and it's a moot point now. Watching for Broken Bow. Bill, thanks for logging on. Stillwell here. Sheena Parker. And you might remind your family and friends, or just basketball fans in general, we've got a half to play. We're in the regional consolation semifinal here in Muldrow, Oklahoma. I believe Cale went down to see if he could find out a little bit about this mystery free throw. And he's back up with us, but we appreciate everyone that's logged on, and sounds and looks like things are going well. 2 minutes now until
Van Halen up in here.
Oh, I think that score. Well, here comes Dave going to. He'll be right at the bottom of your screen, almost to the bottom left. And it looks like
grayish.
looks like he's going to have a talk with the scorer's table again. I don't think it's going to change, but we'll see.
I mean, obviously, everyone from Wagner, they hear that, it's like, yeah, we had it. You go ask everyone from Locust Grove, no. I don't know how they missed that, you know? Like, from all the craziness, is like, if this game comes down to a 3 and we're lose by 1, I mean.
Well, yeah, you can say that, but at the same time, we got a whole half.
Yeah.
And if
that's just the warrior in me, just like.
Sure. That's always a talking point that you'll have for the rest of your life.
But also,
you'll never mention.
We had a whole second half to go beat them by like 20.
Yeah, that's what is never mentioned in situations like that. Is all of that time that could have been made up.
You know, as all the craziness, I trust in our team. I've seen our team play at their worst. I've seen our team play at their best. A lot of these people out there have close to probably 200 something games together, 300, more than that. They will figure out. I think they'll figure out a way to pull out of this game and extend their season by at least one game.
So we are still awaiting the start of the second half. 32-28, I think that score will remain, and we'll try not to mention that again. We'll let the players keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Kiani, yeah. She says, I bet in all capitals that Mr. Sperling has the score right.
It's the dog in me. You know, me coming from the student section, it's hard sometimes to keep that in.
So, just, Gail, remember your training. Remember your
Yes,
training.
remember.
If you are not aware, when during live streaming, you actually have to take a few courses required by the OSSAA, and just to make sure that you understand that this is going live literally across the world, especially if you're talking about Friday Night Bulldogs, to give a little more plug there for us as we are.
I remember the section about it. It was like lesson 3.7.
So we are free, we're live, and we're worldwide, and we're starting to already have a conversation at the scorers table. And for whatever reason, we are not underway yet. The music has stopped. The crowd is virtually, there's not a whole lot of activity in the crowd. I think they're wondering the same thing. And we may have a 30-minute delay, and they may request to watch Friday Night Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You want the evidence?
And we are now ready for the second half.
It's like the score will stay 32-28.
Okay.
As a steal by Dante going down as he lost the ball.
Going the other way now. Going the Pirates' way. And Darrell, we see, he said he just rewatched it and they did not add that point. I do want to apologize that during that time, I think we were talking and we didn't really point out, our confusion was whether, I think it was Swanson at the line, whether he made that first or second
either
one.
Matson or Dante Swanson. I can't remember who it was, but they're usually in this tournament. What I've noticed is they wait for all the free throws to be done, and it's already showing right there.
Yeah. Oh, that's number 20 for the Pirates, putting on the putback Tyler Wiggins. And it's 34-28 Pirates. It's Jay-Sean Davison with the ball. Matson Swanson along the baseline, kicks it out to Dalen Jackson. Dante Swanson for three. Yes!
And that's the shots you just need to keep hitting.
Dante Swanson from downtown to start the scoring for the Wagoner Bulldogs within 3 of the Pirates. Here come the Pirates. Number 15, Jay-Sean Davison providing the defense. Here's a 3 for number 5, and he hits it. Kason King for the Pirates. Pirates back up by 6. Matson Swanson for 3. Still hit it from downtown. Matson Swanson, and he's got 12 of the Bulldogs' points. 37-34
The majority
Pirates.
of those have come from the free throw line.
Yes. Messer. We've got a foul called. Is that going to be on? Okay, that's going to be on Edric Johnson. That'll be his second.
Yeah.
Davison was in the vicinity. I thought he was going to pick up his 4th, but it was Johnson. Here's Messer with the turnaround. Won't go. Johnson with the rebound. Here come the Bulldogs. Dalen Jackson. Jackson in the paint. Kicks it out to Matt. Dante Swanson. He'll go in the paint, and it's slapped away. Here come the Pirates. Pirates. Here's Messer.
With a block by Jay Sean.
Here's Matson Swanson. Oh, up and on. Oh. And gets called for the travel. 5:48 left in the third period. 37-34 Pirates. Bulldog faithful thought he had a great move to the hole. The referees saw it differently. Travel was called, and here come the Pirates.
We just need to regroup after that.
Messer, and that will be a charge. Both referees called it at the same time. They didn't even hesitate. I think, was that Davion that took that, or?
I don't know. I don't
No,
even know.
Davion.
I don't even know exactly who took that.
Might have been Dalen. I thought Davion was on the court. Whoever it was just took the charge for the Bulldogs, and now the Bulldogs have the ball. Here's a skip pass. Dalen Jackson on the baseline. Back to Dante Swanson, and he'll come back out to reset. And now Jay-Sean Davison.
Good hands by Dalen.
And we've got a timeout with 5:13 left in the third period.
And the good timeout right there. It seems that there was just a, a turnover waiting to happen.
All right, Darrell, thanks for confirming that. I thought it was Matson. He's saying it was, and he did make that first free throw. So unless there's if it doesn't end up ending the way the Bulldogs want it, maybe there's going to be a protest in the future. Who knows?
Yeah.
And again, they may have to look at Friday Night Bulldogs to determine that. Although I think there's a few others. Well, no, actually.
There's a few cameras in here who could pick that up, you know?
I think the TV station left. We may be the only one left.
Yeah, we might have to sell it.
Trying to see video cameras from. Looks like we got an iPad over here. Maybe that Locust Grove is filming from. So a couple of different videos.
And they might mysteriously lose the footage.
Here's Jay-Sean Davison as play resumes. We're almost to the 5-minute mark in the third period. Dalen Jackson. Now Jay-Sean Davison. Dante Swanson for three. Won't go. Matson Swanson tried to get the rebound. Couldn't bring it in. And Dalen Jackson picks up a foul. And that will only be the second foul for the Bulldogs. Dalen picks up his third, but the second team foul of the third period.
And it is hard for someone who plays as physical, hands-on defense, quite literally, as Dalen. He will get fouls just on how he plays his game.
Pirates, number 20, Matson Swanson taking the charge. And that is the second charge in a row that the Bulldogs have been able to draw. And I believe they called that on number 20, Wiggins. Second team foul for the Pirates. Jay-Sean Davison bringing the ball down for the Bulldogs. Edric Johnson going inside, gets it picked. The Pirates on the fast break. Oh, number 15 just out of control, won't go. Jay-Sean Davison, and there's a foul called against number 5, Kason King. I think that was it Stokes? No, that was Big Horse coming in and just lost where he was and got up too far up underneath the goal. Bulldogs with the rebound and now will inbound it after the foul. Third team foul for the Pirates. Ryan Atkins for Wagoner checks in. Also number 20, Davion McKnack. This will be McKnack.
A little bit of a scoring drought between both teams.
Matson Swanson, Jeffrey
Falk. As I say that, down to a 1-point deficit, and this might be the closest we've been.
Yes, it has. Great ball movement by the Bulldogs. and they are come within one of the Pirates. Atkins on the defense. That's number 11. Won't go. Rebound, Pirates. Number 15, Big Horse, partially blocked. Jason Davison with the rebound. Mattson Swanson with a strong move, and he will go to the line.
Afraid to go to the rim.
Mattson
He's gonna wake up with a few bruises. It's like he's like, hey, I'm not playing football right now.
But he will be in August come time for the NSU. There will always be the Redmen to me, but the NSU Riverhawks have asked him to come play football for him next.
Him and our quarterback,
semester.
the one who's throwing him passes, but he will be switching to what he was sometimes most known as is our linebacker at NSU.
And that will be Cale Charbonneau. Speaking of Cale Charbonneau, we haven't received an update of our wrestlers wrestling at state. Cale Charbonneau being one of them, Bryce Steele, and that's Mattson Swanson that goes 1 for 2 for the line, and it is 37-37. Bulldogs and Pirates knotted up at the 3:20 mark. Pirates
It's now all tied up. May not have been all tied up since 0-0.
Yeah, I think this is the first tie since the beginning. Jason Davison from the corner. Jason Davison for the 3. And the Bulldogs, I
Just
believe,
like that,
have their first lead of the game, 40-37 over the Pirates. Here's number 20 down the baseline. Oh, and Jason gets the foul call. This may be it'll at least be his third. It may be his fourth. We'll see when the scoreboard updates.
We'll see. We'll have to see because it says third right now, but I don't know if they've updated it.
Kind of like that score, right? I said I wasn't going to say anything else about it, and here I did again. So it'll be number 20, Tyler Wiggins, at the free throw line. He'll get the first one. 2:52. And we're still on the scoreboard. It still says that Jay Sean has 3
And you know what? We'll take it.
Yep. Locust Grove 39, Wagoner 40.
Great find and a great bucket between Ryan Atkins
and Davion McNack.
Yep.
Bulldogs up by 3.
A timeout by Locust Grove, and as I said, blocked it out. Blocked all the noise out. It is 5-on-5. Just them, no one else in the building.
Well, especially in those last 2 possessions, Cale, the Bulldogs have moved the ball around very well, much better than they did the first half.
Yeah.
And that was the defense down there that the Locust Grove coach had to call a timeout or is getting close to a 5-second violation. So we have a timeout on the floor. 2:28 left in the third period. Wagoner 42, Locust Grove 39, and we are in for a barn burner.
Yeah. And, I mean, not to jinx us, but, I mean, so far, I mean, comparatively to what it says, maybe they did have a talk with them. Maybe we need to let him play a little bit more.
Well, it could be.
Because I've noticed it's been a little bit more physical and a little less whistles, so, I mean.
Well, we're 2:28 left in the third period. We're only at 7 total fouls, 4 for Locust Grove, 3 for Wagoner, which has not been the case in the previous 2 periods.
Nope.
And now a conference between Coach Swanson and one of the referees. That's right at midcourt, the bottom of your screen. And I'm not sure what the discussion is about.
They see a coach talking to the ref, and they're wanting their free throws.
Now we're back in the action. Number 4 with the spin around, won't go. Rebound, Falk. Mason True on that last attempt. Swanson trying to find Atkins underneath. Kicked out of bounds. It'll go Wagner's way. Stay Wagner's way.
Yep.
Winner moves on to the consolation finals tomorrow at 2:30.
Great find. Madsen showing out tonight.
Jeffrey Falk able to finish that one off. I believe that, yes. And the Bulldogs have their biggest lead of 5, 44-39. Here's the cut into the bucket.
Bro, just a great find and a great cut and a great play by Locust Grove.
Goose Big Horse.
And he's been showing out for them.
Yep. He's had some big buckets. I believe that was his first of this half.
Yep.
Oh,
Great
Falk
find.
again. Oh.
I was seeing him jumping up there for it, wasn't it?
Pirates. Down 3 as we near a minute to go in the third period. There's a great cut to the basket.
With a good block.
I think Atkins got a piece of that. That was Big Horse again on that cut. And had Atkins not gotten a piece of that, that might have been his second bucket in a row.
Yeah.
On the floor for the Bulldogs, it's McNack, Swanson and Swanson, Falk and Atkins. Swanson. That sounds like a law firm.
Yeah.
Defense provided by Dante Swanson. They find number 20.
And Jeffrey just gets twisted up down there.
Tyler Wiggins for the Pirates. And the Pirates have come within 1. 44-43 Wagner. Brian Atkins finds Swanson in the paint. Tries to go underneath. And that ball will go out of bounds for Wagner. They'll maintain possession. Madsen wanted the foul, but did not come, but they still maintain possession. 32.9 seconds on the scoreboard. Inbound to Falk, now back out to Dante Swanson. Try to find Falk, and that will go out of bounds on Falk. Bulldog faithful wanted a foul called before the ball went out of bounds. Referees thought differently, and here are the Pirates playing for the last shots.
Or not.
Maybe not. And that's a good jumper by Wiggins from the free throw line. And now Wagner may be playing for the final shot of this third period.
Another great find, another great bucket between Madsen and Davion McNabb. As that is the end of the third quarter, with the Bulldogs coming back with a 1-point lead, 46-45. And as we said, I mean, they got in the bonus at the very end, but I think they're letting it play a little bit more now.
Yeah, I think we saw a little bit less stoppage of play in that third period. As we are between periods of third and fourth, awaiting the fourth, and been a little dicey at times. But again, whether you're a Bulldog fan or whether you're a Locust Grove fan, you have to agree that, in my opinion, at least, I say you have to agree, and then I say it's my opinion.
Yeah.
But the referees have called both ways. It's been
Regardless
consistent.
of what it is.
It's been consistent. No matter if you've liked it or you've hated the call, it's been consistent all night. And we look again for that consistency through the fourth period.
And you know, I believe these refs may know the rule book. Like,
may?
I mean, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah. They may know the rule book like they're back in their own hand.
And again, I think we talked about this in the girls' game as well. Maybe the worst job on earth is to be a referee.
Yeah.
So we want to give props to them in the job that they do, whether it's for the home team or the away team.
Or for, at this point, just playoffs.
Playoff basketball. We're in the consolation semifinals. Regional actions. We started the fourth period. The Bulldogs hold on to a 1-point lead. Matson Swanson to Dante Swanson for three. Won't go.
The great rebound by
Davison. Oh, loose ball.
Going that way, yep.
I think it hit the goal underneath.
It did.
Okay. No foul call. The loose ball hit the goal underneath, going Locust Grove's way. Again, if you have been commenting, and we are well over 200 different places right now watching this ball game. 220 to be exact, if my phone is updating properly. At least the names.
What a great move.
Yeah, that's Kason King with the move to the bucket. Gets it to go. Here's Matson Swanson, 47-46 now for the Pirates. That's Falk chasing down the ball. Now back out to Matson Swanson. Now Jay Sean Davison. We're a minute into this fourth period. It's win or go home for both of these teams. Here's Matson Swanson underneath the Falk. Falk finds
a great move and a great layup.
Jeffrey Falk coming alive as of late. 48-47 Bulldogs. And we got a loose ball, and that still maintained by the Pirates. As the referees are definitely let them play more than the first half. Oh, nice turnaround by Kason King on the baseline. That's 7 this half for Kason King. And the Pirates are back up by 1, 49-48. Matson Swanson with the ball. Now Edric Johnson at the top. Johnson going into the paint. Picked it out to Dante Swanson for a three. Won't go. Loose ball.
Offensive rebound.
Swanson gets it. Finds Edric Johnson underneath. Edric Johnson able to
as just the
finish it off.
Plays and the awareness to get that rebound after missing your own shot and finding your teammate wide open underneath the goal.
And Kale, that's got to be 8 to 10 points just this half of finding underneath like that. Here are the Pirates. Good move, but it won't go. Falk with the rebound. Xander Messer for the Pirates has been eerily quiet this second half after a big first half. Here's Edric Johnson. Kicks it out to Matson Swanson for a three. Won't go. Dante Swanson with the rebound underneath. Doesn't get the foul called. Turnover, Pirates' way. Pirates, number 11. Blakemore.
The great block with a great block.
Dante Swanson.
And with a good finish.
That was Dante to Jay Sean to Matson, finishing it off. Bulldogs up by 3, 52-49. And a walk is called. And that turnover will go the Bulldogs' way. 4:49 left. And we have a few substitutions. 52-49 Bulldogs. Make sure you tell everybody this one's going down to the wire as we near the halfway mark.
And
timeout Bulldogs, I believe. Yes, timeout with 4:47
You know
left.
what? Maybe the good thing to do right here. There's a lot. I could tell even just in the building, the tension is high. Hearts are pounding.
Yep.
Like, good thing to get them down, calm them down.
52-49 Bulldogs over the Pirates. The winner advances to the regional consolation finals tomorrow right here
against Stillwell
at 2:30. Kale, I think you may be coming for the student section tomorrow, as John Page will join me tomorrow, and so we'll have a little bit different voice up here, but I have a feeling you'll probably be here anyway.
I might, yeah, we'll see. See who I can tag along.
Well, you can tag along with us for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we get a third mic up here. Who knows?
Maybe. Depends. I might get my call in the back for student section this game. Would have been a fun game to have a student section for.
Well, Kiani's calling for it. She says that the student fans are the best. So
yes,
she's calling you out, Kale. Here's Dalen Jackson as we get back to the action. Ryan Atkins with the open three. Won't go. And they're going to call a foul on Falk. Falk battling for that rebound, but the foul is called. And believe it or not, Kel, it looks to be the first foul of this period.
I mean, try telling me that 2 quarters ago.
And here's Messer. Been quiet this half. Number 5 with the three-pointer won't go. That's Kason King, that is. But the Pirates able to run down the rebound. Wiggins.
Yep.
Wiggins draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that will
be our second.
That's Ryan Atkins with the foul. He picks up his 4th. He'll have to be careful from here on out. And Bill, I see the comment for sure.
Yeah.
Wagoner has struggled until I think Madsen Swanson there in the early on that
he was
fourth
the only
period.
one. He was just constantly making them in a.
But other than that, we have struggled from the line, and that may be a big factor. Atkins finds Jalen Jackson underneath. He thought about it twice and pulled it back out. Here's Ryan Atkins. Jalen Jackson for 3. Yes!
Gets it in.
Jalen Jackson with the nice three-pointer. 3:35 left in the ball game. Here's Messer. Matt Falk almost with the steal. Now Kason King gets it in to Wiggins. Wiggins with the turnaround on the baseline.
Good shot.
Nice roll for Wiggins. (55-52) Wagoner. Nearing the 3-minute mark. Here's Ryan Atkins. Sorry, we don't have a scoreboard for you at home, and I don't think you can make out the score in the top left-hand part of your screen. So we'll keep trying to update you every time. Dalen Jackson going baseline. Oh, find Madsen Swanson. And Kale, that's 12 points, 14 points, something like that on that ball movement. On the ball movement alone.
Oh, yeah.
As Madsen Swanson finishes that out. Big
It's
horse.
a great block.
Or Wiggins, sorry. Wiggins trying to finish that off, but he can't. Here's Dalen Jackson in the corner. Won't go. And that foul will be called against the Pirates. Atkins having position for that rebound. And let me add that to Swanson's
that's number 5.
total.
He fouled out.
Okay. Kason King for the Pirates fouls out. So he will have to go sit with 2:25 left in the ball game.
The great find.
Falk couldn't get it to go and picks up the foul going the other way. Jeffrey Falk. I think he was surprised to be that wide open off the inbound. And he will have his third. 3 team fouls for Wagoner, 1 for Locust Grove. 57-52 as we near the 2-minute mark. Number 4, True. Now Messer. Dalen Jackson providing the defense. Xander Messer. Strong move, gets his own rebound, and gets the putback. Xander Messer able to finish it off. 57-54 Wagoner.
Just under 2 minutes left in this game. Because now Wagoner is just honestly probably going to try to hold that ball as long as he can. I mean, the way this game's been going, hold on to this ball.
Madsen Swanson now to Jackson, back to Madsen. Here's Ryan Atkins. He's going to pull up with a jumper, won't go. Messer for the Pirates picks up the rebound. Oh, a steal by Falk. Here comes Falk behind the back. Finds Madsen Swanson. Can't finish.
He misses.
But
And
Atkins
then
does.
on. Oh, wait, did he say on the floor? I can't tell if he did call it on the floor.
No, it was.
Okay, good. He went like.
Yeah. Bucket counts for Atkins, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play. 59-54, Wagner. And there will be a timeout by Locust Grove with 1:07 left in this ball game. When we get back to the action, Ryan Atkins will go to the line to possibly complete a 3-point play.
And honestly, what the poise and resilience of our basketball team right now. You start out, we were down as much as like 14 or something?
Mm-hmm.
And we just stormed back.
Yep.
Fouls just here and there, first half. Coming down to the wire now in the second half with us leading. It just shows that we don't give up. It is a great show of resource from our basketball team. How that no matter what the circumstances are, we will keep fighting. And we just let this game, we'll see how this game finishes out. But I like our odds.
Well, tell everyone this is, again, we talked about it going down to the wire. We've had well over 200 different places, no doubt, with possibly 2 and 3 and 4, maybe even a whole family watching from one device, whether it's your iPad, maybe you're on your Android on the road listening. People tell me all the time they plug it into their, link it up to their audio in their car and they're listening to it. Hopefully not watching if they're driving, but listening to it at least. And, of course, all over this great nation and all over this great world, Friday Night Bulldogs. Free, live, and worldwide as
ice in his veins, as they say.
Atkins finishes off the 3-point play. 60-54, Wagner. And we are under a minute to play here in semifinal action. Messer pulls up on a 3, but can't get it to go. Rebound.
Is it good hands? Once again, good hands by, is that Dalen right or is that Jeffrey? It's one of the two.
Here's Jay-Sean Davison. 43 seconds.
Just dribbling it around.
Jackson
Passing it out
to Falk.
and off his own teammate.
Went off the Pirates. It'll be Wagner ball. 35.7 seconds left. 60-54 is the score. Karen McCollum, thanks for logging on. I think you know who that is.
Yeah, I think I do.
We call her Mimi.
Nanny, that's Nanny.
Nanny. Okay, that's Nanny. Madsen Swanson. Madsen Swanson will go to the line to shoot 2 with 25.9 seconds left. And some of the Bulldog fans are beginning to dance, but there's still a lot of time left. When you're only down, this really, as of right now, it's a two-score game. We'll see what Swanson does from the free throw line. It makes it a little bit more difficult making that first one. And SJ says this game is giving them an ulcer. And me, whoever me is, says, come on, Bulldogs. We appreciate everyone that's logged on as Swanson just hit 2 huge free throws in the waning seconds of this game. Here's Messer. Messer with the drop back 3. Won't go.
For that.
And that will go the Bulldogs' way. The Bulldogs, 62-54.
And I'm going to guess no.
They're up by 8 with
Timeout.
16 seconds. Locust Grove will take a timeout.
And honestly, I thought there was about to be a technical called.
Yeah. So we're going to, all of a sudden, our chat room has
just exploded. Yeah.
Well, it went from not updating to boom. It's all there. So Kiani giving you a shout out, Kel.
Thank you.
So, and Mimi, Nanny, sorry.
You're good. Thank you, Nanny. Love you.
Well, we appreciate everyone that's logged on. And it looks like we're up to, this may be the most we've been up to as far as
Well, this game,
our last update, we're at
Oh.
240 right now.
Wow.
240 different places
Wow,
watching
that's
Bulldog
big.
basketball, and most watching and hoping that the Bulldogs are going to finish this off. We appreciate the Pirate fans that have logged on. We hope that you found this to be a friendly territory. As Kel, if they know anything about Friday Night Bulldogs, we try to be pretty even keel.
And I'm gonna be honest. I think Locust Grove played really well tonight.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And right now it's looking pretty bleak, but there's still 16 seconds left. The Bulldogs with possession. Inbounds it to Falk, and they will foul him immediately with only 1 second left. And as it always is, going down the stretch in those last seconds of the game, the free throws are just, you can't say how important they are. You can't stress enough. And here comes that next foul, 13.9 seconds. Locust Grove, okay, now we're at the 5 foul limit, and now Falk will go to the line. Thought he was going to go on that last one.
Yeah.
So, Jeffrey Falk, first one rolls off and out as the Bulldogs still 62-54. Won't get the second to go. Tries to get his own rebound. Here come the Pirates. Pirates going to have to put it up quick. There's Big Horse, won't go, or that Wiggins. Rebound Bulldogs, and that will do it. The Wagoner Bulldogs with a flurry of late points, many of them up underneath after great ball movement. 62-54, the final score.
I mean, overall, this is a great game. Both teams fought to the tooth and nail to the end. And honestly, I mean, Locust Grove gave us a scare. I mean,
Yes, they did.
from how the past two games gone, you would have thought that, we were sleeping on this game, but I mean, it's just a tough game for both sides to play through. And props to Locust Grove for having a great season, giving us a run. And we'll see them next year, of course.
Yep.
And the Bulldogs, yep.
Go ahead.
And the Bulldogs will be playing at 2:30, same gym here in Muldrow. We'll be playing against Stillwell to go to area.
Maximus the Third, appreciate you logging on. He says, looking forward to playing Wagner tomorrow.
Yeah.
As he was watching. SJ, okay, Shelly Jones says, I didn't recognize the SJ, but she's saying when they're going to put Sawyer in. Sawyer now coaching for the Bulldogs instead of playing. Kathy Nichols, thanks for the comments. And Bill is saying, good game. We appreciate everyone that logged on tonight. We hope that you enjoyed the experience with the audio and the video, and I'm going to take pictures of everything that we set to make sure we have those same settings tomorrow.
Yes.
As we have struggled with the sound here, but the final score 62-54.
Yep.
As they have already cleared the scoreboard. 62-54 Wagner over Locust Grove. Wagner will advance to the consolation finals of regional action. That'll be right here in Muldrow, Oklahoma at 2:30 tomorrow. If you can't make it, be sure to log on, same place. And we will be here. Friday Night Bulldogs will bring it to you live, free, live, and worldwide. So we're not going to keep you any longer. Again, thank you for supporting for Wagner Bulldog basketball. For Carol Humphreys, I'm Jeremy Holmes saying good night and God bless America.